FC Soccer live stream starts now. Brought to you by Sports Pulse Digital.
Fans packing into the stands here at Lynwood High School is what's turning out to be quite an occasion for the club's inaugural home opener as a member of the UPSL. UPSL, the United Premier Soccer League. They'll be competing in Division 1 as they've already taken down the Southern California Football Club. The rest of their schedule looks like this. Irvine FC Academy tonight. They'll be on the road next week against downtown LA South Bay. Another home game against Jewel City United. Back on the road for California Rush South Bay. And then 2 home games against Academia de Football of Central Los Angeles and Pasadena Cali Soccer Club. We'll be back on the road for AS Los Angeles, and then their final home game will be against San Fernando Valley FC 2, while their final regular season match yet to be determined for a time and venue, but they will be taking on Irvine FC Academy once again. As here come the Scorpions, left to right.
Let's give it up for your FC Scorpion team. Let's hear it louder, louder.
Fox, I know we were talking about Felipe Moreno. He's obviously someone that we should keep an eye on, considering he was involved in all 3 goals that Scorpions scored last week. But outside of him, who's going to be the one to keep an eye on to provide service or spark some magic if Moreno isn't involved early?
Yeah, sure thing. One player I really liked from the last match that if you were to go back and look at film is Novin Murillo, the right back. Very good hustle, very good speed with the ball, created a lot of opportunities and set pieces through the midfield, and a lot of opportunities on the right side through the right mid, Jonathan Lopez, who will be a sub for tonight.
Test. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the FC Scorpions versus Irvine FC match today, part of UPSL here at Lynwood High School in Lynwood, California. We're going to go ahead and get started with our starting lineups here, starting with the Scorpions. Number 1, Nathan Rodriguez. Number 2, Axel Ortiz. Number 3, Juan Nunez. Number 4, Angel Rubio. Number 5, Joshua Freire. Number 6, Miguel Ruiz. Number 7, Derek Johnson. Number 8, Marcos Velasco. Number 9, Felipe Moreno. Number 10, Frank Gonzalez. Number 11, Almar Carranza. Number 12, Sean Romo. Number 15, David Felix. Number 16, Steve Vargas. Number 17, Jonathan Lopez. Number 18, Mark Cristino. Number 19, Martin Villalpando. Number 20, Mark Cipolla. Number 25, Martin Soto. And number 47, Novin Murillo. Head coach will be Brent Whitfield. Assistant coach, Juan Pablo Alvarez. And goalkeeper coach, Juan Rodriguez. Also going to do a quick shout out to our officials, Marcos Chavez, Jose Ariano, and Maria Rodriguez. All right, now that we know our lineups, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem. And you can look right here to your right side of the field.
Are you guys ready for some soccer? Let's go!
Once again, everybody, hello and welcome into Lynwood High
We got
School
the
for the
future here. Look at all
FC
these kids looking
Scorpions
good in their jerseys.
home opener in their inaugural season for the United Premier Soccer League, as they're taking on Irvine FC Academy on this beautiful Sunday night from Lynwood High School. My name is Zach Durham, and I'm here with Fox Figueroa, and we are seconds away from kickoff as the teams exchanging their pregame high fives. Once again, we'll go through the starting lineups for your Scorpions FC. In goal is Martin Soto, and in defense will be Angel Rubio, Miguel Ruiz, and Novin Murillo. In midfield will be Marcos Velasco, Sean Romo, Frank Gonzalez, and Mark Cristino. And the three up front for FC Scorpions will be Halmar Carranza, Martin Villapando, and Felipe Moreno. As the Scorpions wearing their all-black kit, Irvine FC in white tops with black pants. As we are just about getting ready. Irvine will be attacking right to left. FC Scorpions attacking left to right.
We are ready to go.
As our MC here at Lynwood High School, getting the Scorpion faithful fired up in what's quite a respectable crowd here for the home opener.
As the FC Scorpion squad steps on the grass, I want to give a huge thank you to all the family and the friends that are coming out here to support their family. It's really because of you guys. Everyone's here packed out, so huge thank you to all the family and friends that came out tonight.
FC Scorpions and Irvine FC Academy underway. Once again, Scorpions victorious last weekend in their season opener. It was a 3-0 win over Southern California FC. 2 goals from Felipe Moreno and another one from Martin Villapando. Those are 2 forwards to keep an eye on. As we're waiting for the whistle from the referee. Getting one final confirmation from the visiting Irvine FC Academy coaching staff.
Like you said, very good crowd tonight. Very good weather. Great day to play some soccer. Hopefully another win tonight for the Scorpions.
Yeah, sun setting to our right here within the press box here at Lynwood High School. And as the motto says, rise as one. That's what Brent Whitfield and this FC Scorpions squad are trying to do. Already got 3 points in the bag this season, trying to add 3 more. A little bit of confusion here as to what we're waiting for. Looks like Helmer Carranza had a issue with something on his head. He's back on the field now. The whistle has been blown. We are underway from Lynwood. And it's Scorpions in possession to kick off this Sunday night. Murillo puts the ball up. It's picked out by a central defender for Irvine FC. Couple of players on the wing for Irvine, but it goes out. And Cristino is on the throw, and he gets it to his center back. It's Ruiz and now Rubio who lofts it up, trying to find his forward. Moreno scrambling forward, and he gets fouled. And it'll be FC Scorpions ball. Trying to play it quickly here up the left wing. Halmar Carranza picks it up, trying to go one-on-one with a defender. Retains possession, but the flag is up. Nobody sees it yet. Now there's the whistle, as Carranza was just a hair offsides.
That's something we could see a lot here tonight. Is this 3-back defense tends to play the ball up a lot up the field, especially on the wings, to try and create opportunities from the outside. They were very successful last week in doing so.
Keeper rocking a pink mesh jersey. He's ready to boot it up. He's instructing his team to do so. Right to the Scorpions midfielder, but he cannot retain possession. It's flipped out of bounds. It'll be a Scorpions throw. Murillo trying to find a ball. You mentioned that Murillo on the defensive. He likes to play on that right side. He's one to keep an eye on. We'll see how heavily involved offensively he is. And right away, he finds Marcos Velasco in the midfield. Wanted to give and go between him and Rubio, but Scorpions playing it comfortably out of the back as it comes all the way back to Murillo. Cristino plays a through ball up the right wing, and it gets to Moreno. He's fighting with his defender there. Strong defending from the Irvine player. It boots out, but Scorpions have possession still.
That was a hard play there. A hard play to get around the defender and try and create opportunity. They shielded him off very well. Hard to really get anything going from that spot.
Villapando with a good throw in into the box. It's headed away from an Irvine defender, but corralled nicely by Frank Gonzalez. This one ends up into the lap of Cristino. Villapando tries to chip it into the back, and it goes over the top bar, but a solid effort for FC Scorpions. Good start offensively for them. Wanting to get the ball up the pitch as quickly as they can, and strongly pressing here. They win the ball back. Strong tackle from an Irvine defender. And on the left wing, there's a fight for it. Strong tackle from the center back for Irvine FC, and he's barking at his defenders, telling them to wake up a bit.
You mentioned the high press, and that was something that the Scorpions did very well in their last match against SoCal. Really good high press, and it helped them out further into the game as they were able to capitalize on 3 goals later in the game as soon as Felipe Moreno checked in.
Velasco's pass is intercepted as Irvine have possession. Strong work from Velasco to win it right back. As Murillo playing a nice 1-2 with himself in Romo. As Scorpions switching the play to the left side of the field. Irvine come away with possession, and they play it back to their keeper. 2 forwards pressing for FC Scorpions. It's Moreno. And it's actually the midfielder Gonzalez up there playing the high press with them. But here come Irvine on the right. Kicked out defensively from Rubio. And one-on-one, a man falls down on the far side of the field, but Carranza picks it up and is able to find Romo, who's looking for an option in the middle of the field. He wants to switch it. Instead, he flips it up after dribbling past a man, but it's back into the feet of the white.
A lot of good high pressing early from this Scorpions team. A lot of great hustle as well. Even when Irvine wants to play it to their back, they're still pressing up right on them to try and get that ball back, create an opportunity, possibly put a goal up here early.
They've been asking the questions offensively. And whistle here, but there's the throw-in. A strong press from Gonzalez, and Scorpions retain possession here. It's given right back after the left winger is able to get back off the chest of Velasco, but his teammate Cristino is able to pick up the mess. Once again, here's Murillo on the right side. Him and Velasco trading it off. Here's Cristino, flips it over a couple of defenders, but there's nowhere there to pick it up. Headed by Velasco, as Scorpions doing a good job of keeping possession. And that one booted out, an errant pass. It's now Irvine ball.
It's another thing that they're going to want to keep up this game is holding on to possession. As noted as last week, this Irvine team was able to put up 4 goals, and that's a good percentage of why it could be because of the amount of time they had the ball.
And Murillo asked to do some defending here, a no-nonsense clearance. It stays to the right of the corner flag, so it'll be a deep throw-in. Murillo came in there and no nonsense, didn't even think about it, just cleared it away. His keeper, Soto, was creeping up out of his box.
Felt like one of those instances where it's just a when in doubt, kick it out kind of moment.
Scorpions defensively will reset, as will Irvine on the offensive side of the ball, but they give it away. You can hear Soto telling his team to press, and as you see, black jerseys swarming the midfield.
There's a lot of good spacing so far.
Defense! Defense! Defense!
Tossed in, but Velasco, smaller than his man, comes up with it. He finds Murillo, who plays it back to Ruiz, the co-captain. Nice dribbling from Velasco. Beautiful football here. Here comes Villapando, one-on-one, dribbling past the keeper, but misses at the front post. One heck of a chance for FC Scorpions to get on the board, but beautiful dribbling from Villapando, just can't finish it.
It was a great run by Villapando there, and it's good spacing overall so far from this FC Scorpions team. Be able to create an opportunity like that. Could see more to come up the right side.
Nice bit of defending from Rubio on the left side of the field. Carranza picks it up. Trying to dribble around his man, instead finds Velasco in the midfield. And once again, he'll play it back to Ruiz. Velasco and Ruiz starting to look like the glue of this Scorpions team. Here comes the left wing into Moreno. What a save! Kick save, the rebound, kick save again! A double save! FC Scorpions are asking all the questions, but they can't put it in the back of the net. Here they go once again. Popped up to Moreno. Lets it fall to his feet. He's got Velasco near him.
Let's go, Scorpion!
He's got Cristino to his right. Now he gives it to him. The crowd are getting into it here at Lynwood High School. As Cristino takes a left-footed shot, but it sails wide.
Unbelievable 2 saves by the keeper right there on Irvine. Scorpions did a great job in making sure they hustled after the ball to try and create a second chance. Unfortunately, nothing going for them so far, as this Irvine team has to be very aggressive, especially when Scorpions have the ball inside their box, just like they did.
The double kick save from Irvine's keeper. Oh, he nearly gave it right to Felipe Moreno. It just squirts under his boot, but What an effort in between the sticks for Irvine FC, as easily the Scorpions should be on the board by now. What an effort. Moreno had a chance, Carranza had a chance, Villapando had a chance, but on multiple occasions, Irvine's keeper keeps him out, but FC want to keep the pressure on. Here comes Moreno, and we're gonna have our first corner kick of the evening, and it'll be from FC Scorpions. Looks like Gonzalez is gonna be the one to take it.
If I'm the Irvine keeper here, that's something I do not want to keep up all game. Do not want to have the Scorpions have as many opportunities as they have had here early. Defense needs to step it up, get some aggression, get the ball out of their box.
It's going to be a right-footed in-swinging ball from Gonzalez.
Everyone get ready. We're going to start doing chants. The instructions
It's
are
to the near
on.
post
The
and
bench right
defended
here is
well
making
by
you
Irvine. It
defense.
goes right back
We're gonna start
to
some
Gonzalez. He
pressure
fakes
now.
his man out, takes a left-footed cross, back to the back post, and kept out once again. And Moreno can't clean it up. What a performance we are seeing from Irvine FC Academy's goalkeeper tonight. He is doing everything he can to keep the Scorpions out. And it's just a miracle that the Black don't have one on the board just yet.
If you were to have a general view of the fans right now, it's a lot of sitting up and sitting right back down as they're getting excited, thinking the ball's about to find the back of the net, and then it's just saved or just kicked out.
The fans into it now, chanting Dale Dale, as that pass or clearance from Irvine goes straight into the lap of Velasco. And Scorpions once again wanting to attack. Here's Carranza on the left wing. He cuts in, looking for an outlet, and it's intercepted once again by the left wing back for Irvine. He's got 3 men around him, but Cristino is able to win it back. And no nonsense clearance from big number 97 in white. He boots it out, and it'll be Scorpions' ball.
So far, number 97 for Irvine's been all over on the defensive back half. He's trying to get his defenders locked in here. Try and stop these Scorpion opportunities, because it feels like it's only a matter of time before they can finally find the back of the net.
Majority of this match thus far has been played on Irvine's half of the field. Scorpions wanting to attack. There's a pass to the left wing, but it's picked out by Irvine defensively, and now it's their turn to go on the counterattack. Oh no, we have a whistle. The referee has blown his whistle, and looks like it's going to be Irvine's ball no matter what.
Seems like number 22 went down on that last counter stop. Referee checking to see if he's all right now. Might see a sub here.
And we have a player down for Irvine. He's getting stretched out by his center back. He's up on his feet. Once again, it is Irvine's ball. And play is resumed. We're back underway. Ball at the feet of the Irvine keeper. He lobs it over Moreno. And he gets it to his man on the left wing. Looking for an option, but it's pushed out from Gonzalez. I mentioned Gonzalez and Ruiz, a midfielder and a defender respectively, are your co-captains tonight for your Scorpions. Battle in the midfield, and it's won by Romo. Cristino moving up the right. Romo gives it to him. Cristino wants to switch play, and it's a good ball right to the feet of Villapando, but his defender wins it, and he clears it out of his area. Velasco is sticking to his man like glue. He just seems to be all over the pitch tonight. We're not even halfway through the first half.
You mentioned being all over. This entire Scorpions team has been doing a really good job of being all over the field. Feels like Irvine hasn't had many opportunities with the ball or have had the chance to create any opportunities, as the Scorpions team has been holding on to the ball for a majority of the start of this game.
Scorpions very comfortable in possession. We We've seen some of the press, as we see here, from Irvine, but they don't seem too eager to get out of shape formation-wise and allow or invite Irvine to attack. But you see, they want to go down the wings, particularly that left wing where Halmar Carranza has been doing damage tonight.
Carranza, just such a great attacker, has done a very good job so far. Most of this attack has been very good.
Cross
for
into the
Scorpions.
middle, can't
Let's go,
find anybody.
Let's go.
But it's
Let's
one.
go, Scorpions. Let's go.
Frank Gonzalez
Let's go,
picks it up. He's got
Scorpions.
a
Let's
shot.
go.
He chips it to the back post.
go,
Pushed
Scorpions.
away by the
Let's
head
go.
of a defender, but not too far. Carranza dribbling past a couple of defenders. Nice little touch and a one-time shot over the top post from Velasco. Scorpions still searching for the opener.
Doing a really good job on the pressure. They need to keep it up. The more pressure they bring throughout this entire game, could see the defense being very tired. Maybe a little lackluster, could start seeing some sloppy passes.
First ball is won by Rubio, but it goes out, so a throw in for Irvine at about midfield. And now we'll see a majority of the players on Scorpions' half of the field. Something we haven't seen much of,
Defense.
a whole lot of. And of course,
Defense.
it's Velasco spearheading the battle in the midfield. Play a switch, now it's on the left wing. Here come Irvine. Back to the middle, running into a cluster of black jerseys. And a curled cross into the center of the box is headed away from Scorpions' defense. And now they want to go on a counter. Here's Cristino on the right wing. He's got plenty of avenues to go down. Tries to go past to the right and does so. Keeps it in bounds. Cuts inside. Finds Gonzalez in the middle, but loses it. Strong defending from number 22 in white. He gives it to his forward on the right side. Velasco chasing down his man and able to force an errant pass, and strong defending from Rubio, able to keep his man away. It's a goal kick for Scorpions.
Irvine did a pretty good job in collapsing on that last play, getting the ball out of their own half.
They're doing really good at keeping the pressure on, and whenever it's coming towards them, they extinguish the flames almost immediately. As Carranza on the left wing wants to keep going and does, and he's tripped up right out. Oh, and the referee is gonna call a penalty. You saw contact even from here on the other far side of the field. Carranza with that left foot wanted to dribble around his man, did so, but not before a foot gets in the way. Or maybe not. Maybe he did not point to the penalty spot. Must be a goal kick. I guess he blew the whistle for embellishment of the dive. Either way, we are not going to get our first penalty. Bit of confusion there. Regardless, Carranza has the ball on the left once again. Beautiful 1-2 to Gonzalez. Trying to get Villapando in the middle. He plays it back to Velasco. Romo finds Cristino on the right, dribbling past his man, cutting in, and he gives it off the knee of Moreno. He's unable to control it. He was going to be offsides regardless.
It's a very good switch there from this Scorpions team. Something they've done very well their last game and doing good so far this game, especially when Irvine collapses on one side. Doing a very good job of switching the other side and possibly getting something going.
And the ball comes in towards the Scorpions defense, but they deal with it quickly and get it to the left wing. Through ball into Felipe Moreno, but just a bit too long as Irvine's keeper comes out and gets it at the top of his box. Not a bad idea to play that through ball in. The clearance ball from the keeper is not a great one, but it still ends up in Irvine's possession. Moreno doing pressing, but he's fouled. Still scoreless here in Lynwood, an FC Scorpions home opener for their inaugural season in the UPSL. Myself, Zach Durham, joined by Fox Figueroa on the FC Scorpions YouTube channel. Been an entertaining first half thus far. Scorpions have had numerous opportunities to put the first goal on the board, but some strong goalkeeping ability from Irvine have kept this scoreless. Here's Irvine with possession deep on FC Scorpions side of the field, but they will lose possession. Scorpions with a throw.
And if I'm a Scorpions fan, I'm very delighted with the performance so far.
Here comes Villapando. He's past his defender. He's sizing up a shot. Dribbles past the keeper. He had an open goal, but he likes to dribble left. He has nobody around, and that cross into the box is deflected, and we'll have another corner. I thought Villapando had a chance to squeeze that one in after he dribbled past the keeper.
It was a great move to get past the keeper. It kind of felt like everyone, especially here in the booth and everyone in the stands, that we were going to see a shot. Fortunately, he must have saw something and wanted to try and get it out to the corner and create an opportunity.
Corner is taken quickly and given to Gonzalez.
Man.
He's in the box. He takes a shot. It's pushed out.
Offense!
As
Offense!
a poor clearance from Irvine. It's FC Scorpions in possession. Murillo very high up the pitch, the highest he's been all night. His pass into the box is headed out by the front post. And Carranza ends up with it once again. Irvine struggling to get the ball out of their half of the field. A deep shot takes a bounce, but it's in the arms of the Irvine keeper.
Feels like if I'm one of these Irvine defenders, every time we send the ball right up the field, it comes right back towards their side. Could see a lot of fatigue here later in this game.
They've been asked to do a lot of work defensively. Villapando is called for offsides. And we're going to have our first substitutions of the match. 1-for-1 from Irvine FC Academy. No subs yet for FC Scorpions. Once again, we're still scoreless here from Lynwood High School in FC Scorpions home opener after winning 3-0 on the road last week in West Covina. Referee's not having it as Ruiz was on the ground. Ball goes out the back. It's going to be a corner kick, the first of the night for Irvine. Eight black jerseys back to defend with Moreno and Villapando up front. Wasn't a great delivery from the corner, but Irvine still in possession. Deep shot right into the arms of Soto. The first call to action for the Scorpions keeper.
Soto so far has had a very relaxing night. Like you said, first line of action so far. Hopefully he doesn't have to see much for the rest of the game.
It was a comfortable save, didn't even have to move his feet. Here's Murillo sizing up his defender and dumps it off to Cristino, who's got space. He drops it all the way up to the top of left of the field. No nonsense clearance from number 37 in white. He had Carranza to his left and Moreno to his right. Both Scorpion attackers in the vicinity.
You mentioned that substitution earlier. It almost seemed like it was the left back position on that substitution. I wonder if you might see any more here with the amount of times that the Scorpions have been on the Irvine side of the field.
Carranza sizing up a deep throw and he gets it into the box and it's headed out. Irvine trying to go on a counter. They've got 2 against 4. A couple bodies hit the deck. And it's going to be against FC Scorpions, so it'll be a free kick for Irvine. just beyond midfield on Scorpions' half of the pitch.
Irvine hasn't done a bad job on their good counterattacks, but Scorpions have done a good job in diffusing them so far. Like you said earlier, only one shot on goal right now for Soto.
You have to consider the way this game has gone. Irvine's going to have to draw up some opportunities to score eventually, and we'll see how creative they get if they rely on a set piece similar to this one, although this one's very deep. Instead, they just lay it off, but they're sizing something up here. Here comes the cross into the box, into the back post, over the top of the head of the nearest. There was a couple of white jerseys at that back post, but the cross was too strong. It'll be a goal kick.
Not a bad opportunity there, just a little bit too high.
And some pushing and shoving. And this one comes to the near the 6-yard box, but coming out and grabbing it is Soto. Bit of a more difficult task with that opportunity for Irvine, but Soto has the ball in his hands.
There's good physical defense there. Try and block Irvine off from the ball, from getting a shot off as well.
Bit of a bump from Velasco as we're starting to see some more physicality and chippiness in this matchup. If you're just joining in, it was a roller coaster of a start as Scorpions had at least 3 to 4 really good opportunities to put one into the back of the net. There was a double save from Irvine's keeper that really prevented the best opportunity, but that's how we're scoreless, and a header forces Soto to do some work. And it's going to go out for a corner.
Irvine's not doing too bad of a job right now, shifting the momentum back on the Scorpions side. Hopefully the Scorpions can defuse this opportunity right here and get it back.
That one, another strong cross over the back post. It'll be an FC Scorpions throw. Deep into their own half of the field. And now you can start to see some press from Irvine.
Let's go, Scorpions! Let's go! Let's go, Scorpions! Let's
Cristino's
go!
asking for help as he's trying to get it out of his own box.
Let's go!
It's cleared away, but flipped on to the left side of the pitch. Here's Rubio. Now to Carranza. Dribbles past his man easily. He wants to take on another and gets the ball. Almost went to ground, but strong legs, and he's dribbling past a couple more. This time he goes down, and this time the ref will blow his whistle.
Everyone was waiting for it. There was a good run by Carranza there. Had a lot of space on the left side, but even when he lost the ball, did a very good job hustling back to get it. Relentless.
You can see what Carranza wants to do. He wants to show that flair, that dribbling ability on that left wing to get past his man and square a pass into one of his other forwards. But his efforts are not going unnoticed. He's won FC Scorpions a free kick in a dangerous area. Villapando and Moreno in the center of the box. Cristino and Ruiz at the back post. It's a strong shot into the wall, as that was an underwhelming attempt, as Irvine's trying to work themselves out of the back, and they do. Pass into the middle is picked out and picked up cleanly from Ruiz. Ruiz, Murillo, and Cristino. Oh, that's a bad giveaway in the middle of the pitch as Romo goes to the ground. A couple of bodies for Irvine attacking, but strong defensive work from Angel Rubio. He has some help from Romo nearby. Some good dribbling on the right side. Irvine trying to orchestrate a goal. First time pass is poor and rolls right into the arms of Martin Soto.
At the very start of this game, Irvine had a very good high press in the beginning, and when they felt like they were a little bit overwhelmed by the Scorpions' attack, it felt like they lost a little bit of that press, but it seems like it's back now.
Feels like this game's just fizzled out just a bit. We're not seeing the potential goal-scoring action that we saw in the opening 10 minutes or so, but still been very entertaining. Here's a nice switch of play to Cristino on the right, and he's able to dribble past his man. He's got 3 men to his left. Another dribble, and now he goes down, but the referee's not having it. Play continues as Cristino on the ground after taking contact from an Irvine defender. Strong tackle from Murillo. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's a Scorpions throw.
It's a good job by Murillo to get that ball out. Felt like there was a little bit of shift in momentum there, especially since most of the fans here felt like that should have been a call.
The energy is starting to pick up here at Lynwood High School as we're nearing the halfway mark of this matchup between FC Scorpions in their home opener against Irvine FC Academy. Murillo's throw to the center forward position. It's picked up by Villapando. And a no-nonsense clearance from Irvine. Their forward struggling to win it back from Rubio. And whistle's blown. Looks like it's going to come back. A foul is called against Irvine.
Very curious to see on that last possession where the Scorpions had the ball that there was no call there. Kind of felt like there was a really big goal scoring opportunity for the Scorpions that was just taken out.
So it looked like Murillo was going to be the one to take the free kick, but now he moves off and Miguel Ruiz steps over. Referee having a word with Mark Cristino, who certainly thought he was fouled. He was some excellent dribbling skills to get past, but it all started with the pass from the left wing. I believe it was Romo on the nice switch of play to get it to Cristino on the right side. Here's Romo again. He plays it back to Ruiz. Ruiz invited into space up the middle of the field. But he lays it off. A squared pass from Murillo finds Gonzalez, and he lifts it up. Moreno with Carranza on the left. He's sizing up his defender. Left-footed shot. Gets the keeper on the ground, but it's deflected, and it goes out of the back. It'll be a Scorpions corner kick.
That was good movement there by the Scorpions up front. Fortunately, do need that ball to be a little bit harder into the middle. It's kind of the defense had a little bit had enough time to come back and get there.
Here comes a strong cross into the lap of the keeper. Nearly spilled it, but he's able to strongly corral it. There were plenty of black jerseys in the box. But once again, Irvine's keeper is keeping him out of trouble. Murillo able to get there and push it out. Quick throw in up the pitch, and it's cleared away from Ruiz. Once again, the center backs for Irvine starting to creep higher up the pitch to invite their offense to attack. A great shot off the crossbar. A volleyed shot from a Irvine midfielder nearly dips in. It was off the top of the crossbar. Fortunate for FC Scorpions, the best chance of the night for Irvine. Picked up in the midfield by Gonzalez, laid off from Moreno to Carranza. He gives it off to Villapando, but the offside flag is up. It's in the back of the net, but it's offsides. The flag came up before the ball left Carranza's left foot. And once again, another lethal attack from FC Scorpions goes unnoticed as we're still scoreless in Lynwood.
Just offsides. There was a great opportunity for the Scorpions to score. They will get more of those as this back three for Irvine's going to start getting very tired. If the Scorpions keep playing the ball upfield, beat them with their speed, have good pace so far.
And you can see that back line for Irvine, they're wanting to creep higher up because they're catching Scorpions offside so frequently. So that's only going to invite them to creep closer to that midfield line. Nice pick, pocketing of the attack, and that one is played up to the front, but cleared away from the keeper. No, 0. It did not count.
More good opportunities coming so far. The Scorpions team is very relentless, sending the ball right back up the field as soon as they get a chance.
We just saw Irvine with one heck of an effort. A shot from about 30 yards out off the top of the crossbar, and then FC Scorpions responded immediately with the ball in the back of the net. Here comes a left-footed shot near the back post. Moreno has it, open net, and it's a goal! Golazo for FC Scorpions! Felipe Moreno puts it into the back of the net and gives FC Scorpions a 1-0 lead on the night. A true poacher's goal as Moreno pesting around the 6-yard box near Irvine's keeper, and a deflected save into the lap of Moreno. He puts it in the back of the net, no questions asked. It's 1-0 FC Scorpions.
Scorpions on that last goal just been doing what they've been doing very well. The switches on that last play, sent into the box. And then, of course, Moreno again on the follow-up. So far, great movement by the Scorpions team. They will not let up.
They have that opening goal that they've been searching for as they lead in their home opener. As Moreno has the ball in the midfield, takes it up a few yards and switches the play to the left. Carranza sizing up his defender, loses the ball, but it's retained by Irvine. Irvine looking to go quickly with a through ball up to their striker, number 42 in white. He's unable to chase it down. Irvine asking for a response. Gonzalez trying to play it up to Carranza, gets past his man, but it's picked up by the center back. And an errant pass goes right to the lap of Gonzalez before it's given right back. So both teams struggling to retain possession in the middle of the pitch. Good switch of play to the left side of the field. Corralled in the corner, but Murillo pokes it out. It'll be an Irvine throw.
Defense!
Feels like Murillo's everywhere right now, offense and defense, creating a lot of opportunities and diffusing them when it comes to Irvine having the ball in their own half.
The substitute that came on about halfway through this first half is the one making the throw. And it goes right into the foot of Murillo. Now here's Villalpando, dribbles around a man, dumps it off to Romo. Romo playing it up, trying to find Velasco, who's underneath it. He's got Cristino to his left, dumps it off for him. Driving into space. Wanted to take a shot, but dumps it off. And here's a shot from Carranza, but takes a deflection, and it's in the arms of Irvine's keeper.
See a lot of Irvine players dropping back on that last play. Do not want to fall behind 2-0 here. Scorpions will not let up so far.
That's exactly what Scorpions are looking for, that extra cushion going into the halftime break. Certainly feels like they've deserved it, as they've had 4 or 5 opportunities that were worthy of a ball being put in the back of the net, but it's only been one that have counted, as they lead over Irvine FC Academy. Carranza tried to play it into the middle. Poor deflection. And nice dribbling from Moreno. Nutmegs a defender. Carranza's left-footed shot into the goal! It's 2-0 FC Scorpions, courtesy of Carranza. Another assist on the year for Felipe Moreno. Beautiful dribbling to get past his man. A through the legs pass to give it to Carranza. and he wound up a powerful left-footed shot into the bottom right corner past the keeper, and it's 2-0 FC Scorpions.
It's great pressure by Moreno Jr. there, staying with the play, and great dribbling like you just mentioned. Unbelievable assist through the legs of one of the Irvine defenders, and just followed up by a great shot with Carranza into the right side of the net.
So a goal and assist for Moreno. This time
Let's give it up for
he
your
sets up
FC
Carranza.
Let's get a drum roll.
Carranza scoring his first goal of the season. Third overall goal scorer on FC Scorpions. He joins Felipe Moreno and Martin Villalpando. But the Scorpions aren't done yet. This one gets through the back. It's a one-on-one beyond the goalie. But it squirts away. Villalpando chases it down. It's out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in.
That's one of those plays as an attacker where your eyes start to light up when you see that keeper run out of the net.
Romo near the top of the 18-yard box, but now Scorpions in possession, playing it back, comfortable with possession. Looking for another avenue to perhaps add a third. They're up 2-0 here. And once again, Carranza has the ball on the left wing. This time it's a right-footed shot. And it's into the front post, into the hands of the keeper. Nice cut inside from the Irvine midfielder. He's fighting off Romo as he tries to go from left to right. As Irvine have successfully switched the play on the far side of the field now. Ball goes out of bounds right in front of Irvine's bench.
Got a feel for these Irvine defenders so far. Had the ball in their half most of the game, doing a lot of cardio tonight. They're hoping it doesn't have to keep up, but right now, the Scorpions team is all over the place.
A poor delivery is blocked near the top of the box, but it goes off of a black jersey. It'll be an Irvine corner kick as we approach the latter half of this opening half in FC Scorpions home opener here at Lynwood High School. They have a 2-0 lead, but Irvine trying to cut into that as it's a nice delivery and the shot into the top of the box and it goes into the back of the net. Irvine score and cut the deficit in half. It's now 2-1.
It's the kind of lifeline Irvine needed there. Got an unlucky deflection for the Scorpion side into the back of the net. But now it feels reachable for Irvine. So they're only down 1.
It was a beautiful cross into the top, near the top of the box. All it needed was a strong shot on goal, and it was strong enough to get past Martin Soto. So we have a 2-1 ball game now. FC Scorpions still lead over Irvine FC Academy. But you can just feel the energy in the crowd just being sucked out of them right before halftime.
It was very loud when those first 2 goals were happening, and even in between. Fortunately, an unlucky set piece right there by Irvine silenced the crowd.
Well, the way this game has been going, I'm sure we'll see more opportunities from Scorpions attack. Trying to find it into the middle of the box, and it's picked away by Velasco. Here's Carranza. Up the left wing to Villalpando. He's got Moreno in the middle, but there's a lot of white jerseys. Cristino's alone at the back post. Villalpando and Carranza on the left wing working together. Trying to find Velasco, but unable to do so. And here come Irvine on a counter. Great interception from Murillo, as he keeps possession for Scorpions. Tripped up. Down goes a black jersey. And whistle is blown. Scorpions are going to have a set piece in a dangerous area.
And that's one thing the Scorpions really needed to do, is change the momentum. Kind of felt like Irvine had a little bit of momentum coming back towards them. The Scorpions did a really good job of getting that ball back, getting it back up to the Irvine side of the field, and putting pressure on that defense.
Villapando is in the area, but I believe it's going to be Gonzalez to take the dead ball. And it is, as he's able to convince Villapando to vacate the space. He's going to go set himself up for a goal-scoring opportunity. But this isn't a good opportunity or a good spot for Gonzalez to perhaps put a shot on target. About 20 yards out. Wall to the left of Irvine's keeper. Gonzalez winds up a shot, and it's a good one. Dipping low and to the left, but Irvine's keeper gets a hand on it. Might have pushed it out. Regardless, it's going to be an Irvine or a Scorpions corner.
These Scorpions midfielders all have good boots. As we mentioned, Frank Gonzalez taking that set piece right there, putting a great shot on. And also look out for Sean Romo, possibly taking one from outside the 18 as well later in this game.
Corner taken quickly. Nice bit of dribbling here. He does it again, giving himself some more space. What a beautiful curling shot! Oh my goodness! Frank Gonzalez with an absolute stunner here in Lynwood. He gives FC Scorpions a 2-goal lead once again, as it's now 3-1.
That's just an unbelievable shot there by Frank Gonzalez. Top bins, top right corner of the net.
What a beautiful display of skill from number 10, Frank Gonzalez, the co-captain for FC Scorpions tonight. Not one, but 2 dribbles past Irvine defenders and a beautiful curling shot over the head of the keeper into the top right corner. And it's 3-1 Scorpions.
You almost wonder if that set piece he took kind of settled him in a little bit, how much power he would need from just outside the box, leading to that great shot. And there's just no chance the keeper could even get a hand on that.
And there's the halftime whistle as FC Scorpions able to get one back right before the half ends. They were up 2-0. Irvine able to respond with a corner kick goal. That made it 2-1, but Frank Gonzalez just put on a wonder goal to make it 3-1. That is the lead going into halftime. Once again, here at Lynwood High School, after one half, FC Scorpions 3, Irvine Academy 1. As we go into the halftime break, once again, myself, Zach Durham, and Fox Figueroa on the call for FC Scorpions YouTube. We'll see you in the second half. Hello and welcome back into Lynwood High School for the FC Scorpions home opener. They lead 3-1 after the first half over Irvine FC Academy, and it ended with a wonder goal from Frank Gonzalez.
FC Scorpions.
Curling one into the top right post. He capped off a 3-goal display from FC Scorpions. Started with Martin Villapando, or excuse me, it started with Felipe Moreno, and then it was Martin Villapando who made it 2-0. A goal to make it a 2-1 game off of a corner kick from Irvine FC made it 2-1. And once again, Frank Gonzalez responded with an absolute wonder goal to make it 3-1. That's where things stand now as we are kicked off in the second half. FC Scorpions in black attacking right to left. And here they are with an opportunity. Carranza tries to switch play. And we have the flag up.
SC Scorpions did a great job in the first half, especially with their high press, and especially in the midfield as well, from Frank Gonzalez and Cristino and Romo, getting the ball up to these attackers.
As Cristino unable to chase that one down. He was looking to cut off the ball from the keeper, who, if it weren't for him, FC Scorpions could be up 4 or 5. He had a fantastic double save about 10 minutes into the game, and he's kept out Scorpions on a couple of other occasions, but his team trailed by 2. Moreno trying to play a through ball in, but it's too strong.
Without the keeper tonight, we could be looking at like a touchdown kind of score from the Scorpions. Irvine, thankful to have him in their net.
Big center back trying to play a ball forward. It's picked out. And at the feet of Carranza, he's fouled on the near side of the field. Scorpions ball, they have a dead ball right near the midfield hash, as it'll be kicked on by Rubio. They're going to switch play over to Murillo. He's been quiet of late. He was touching the ball more than anyone in the opening 5 or 10 minutes or so. But he's been strong defensively, as well as Rubio and Ruiz, those back three defensively for Scorpions.
Murillo's done a great job tonight. This back three has really done a great job all themselves, but especially on offense for Murillo, sending the ball up, almost starting like a set piece for this midfield.
Nice switch from Romo. The midfielder gets it to the right side. Villapando, with plenty of white jerseys around him, he's able to dribble past a couple. And he wants to square it into the box, but it's deflected off of a nearby white shirt. It's going to go out for a corner kick. Not a whole lot of urgency from FC Scorpions to get on this and take it quickly.
Looks like it could be Gonzalez here taking the corner. Dangerous territory for this Irvine team. They just watched Gonzalez put one in from just outside the 18. Could possibly send a good cross in here. Possibly do some damage for the Scorpions.
Looks like this one's going to be from Cristino. It's strong to the back post, just over the top of a soaring Angel Rubio. Scorpions still in possession at the top of the box. Gonzalez, the ball squirts away. A shot attempt from a nearby Scorpion player. But Irvine trying to get it out of the danger zone quickly. But they run into Marcos Velasco. Lobs it in to his forwards. Gonzalez wanting to wind up a shot. He's dribbling to the right. Lays it off to Cristino. And that shot, or cross, excuse me, is deflected. Cristino once again lays it in. Velasco off to Moreno. Moreno wants to shoot, but he's got nowhere to go. He's got a white wall surrounding him, and they suffocate him and Scorpions, and they take the possession away. Nice cut inside, but a poor pass gives it right back to Murillo and Scorpions. Cristino playing it back to Murillo, and the defense will reset. Going all the way back to Martin Soto. Good pass up the right wing, and it's Villapando on it. A sliding effort, but unable to get on the end of it.
Just like we saw in the first half, good movement from Murillo there, all the way up to Villapando. Had Moreno on the left. Fortunately, deflected into the keeper's grasp.
Let's go, Scorpions!
Look for the Scorpions to keep this up.
Let's go, Scorpions! Let's go! Let's go, Scorpions! Let's
The
go!
start to this second half isn't as rambunctious as the first, but still plenty of action. As it's picked up by Romo. He runs into his man on the left, but it's Scorpions' ball. Carranza throws it in quickly, but gives it away. Black jersey suffocating in the midfield. A strong tackle from Marcos Velasco, but unable to corral the rebound.
Good drop from the back three from Irvine there. Diffusing the Scorpions' opportunity. Want to shift the momentum here when they're down 2.
getting a lot more comfortable playing it back to the defense, as they're having Frank Gonzalez and Sean Romo try to help the defense orchestrate the play out of the back. They're having trouble getting that connection to the forwards, though, as it's been a lot of the midfield holding onto the ball. There's a nice pass, but unable to corral it is Carranza.
So far in this half, seems like there's been a lack of pressure from Irvine's side. At the beginning of the first half, they did a very good job with providing that pressure and possibly giving themselves an opportunity against this Scorpions back three, but so far, they've been letting them pass it around their own back half, setting up their next play.
Looks like we'll have a sub for FC Scorpions. Coming off is Martin Villalpando, and coming on will be another forward, so like for like position-wise, it'll be Mark Cipolla. Whistle's blown. It's going to go against Irvine. Free kick for Scorpions. Romo in the middle of the field, lays it off for his man on the left side. Now Carranza has it, dribbling through a sea of white jerseys. Pass gets beyond Frank Gonzalez. But these midfielders for FC Scorpions are pressing high. Nice turn from Velasco, gets past his man. And man on the ground, but play still on. Ball goes into the top of the box. First time shot from oh, and he just misses. It was Carranza. First time shot. Tried to curl it into the bottom right corner, but it just squeezes past and goes beyond for a goal kick.
You just mentioned it, that pressure up the front. Scorpions have been very persistent with that pressure all night, especially on that last play. It's a good shot by Carranza there, setting himself up, taking his time, but unfortunately just outside the right post.
You can tell exactly what he wants to do when he's got the ball at his feet in the opposing half of the field. He wants to flare right past you and just shoot it right past you. Velasco Gonzalez goes to ground. Now it's Carranza on the left wing. Dribbling pass, now cuts in, tries to lay it off to Moreno, but not a strong enough pass, but he's able to get to it. Cristino playing very high up the pitch. Poor giveaway from Murillo in the middle of the park. Velasco got a piece of a nearby Irvine player. No whistle is blown, but that pass is intercepted by Romo. But he's got nowhere to go. He dribbles out of bounds.
There may be a communication or vision issue going on to begin this half with this Irvine team. As you may have noticed, number 37 looked like the right mid was asking for a ball, and nobody around him didn't get it to him.
Here's Felipe Moreno. He tries to lob it up to Cipolla. He gets to it on the right. He's got a man on him. Now he's got to chase it down once again. He's not going to win that race as it goes out of bounds. Irvine ball. It's been a much more defensive half so far than the first. We saw 4 goals scored in the first 45, but yet to see one thus far. Here's a strong challenge on the left wing, and we might see our first booking. And we are. Be a yellow card, I believe, going against an Irvine player. I thought initially they were going to call that against Cristino. It was a bang-bang collision as he was chasing down his man on the left wing. It was a nice through ball up that part of the pitch, but a heavy collision. But the foul does go against the Irvine player. He's booked with a yellow card.
Interesting decision there. It is hard to tell with obviously no replay and seeing how close these people were to the ball. Could have went either way.
Giveaway in the midfield with white jerseys attacking forward. Here they are on the left side. Deep shot outside the box. Hits the goalpost. Wrong sport, but right idea. But it goes out through the back for a goal kick.
You mentioned it seemed like a little bit more of a defensive half for the Scorpions so far. They haven't gotten much going offensively as they did in the first half. Could be because of the adjustments this Irvine team made. They do not want to fall down any farther than they are right now.
Some nice passing from Scorpions here. And being invited into space is Sapola. Gives it off to Carranza. Loses the dribble a bit and it's gunned down. Somehow he's able to win it despite being outmanned, and his curling right-footed shot is errant.
Let's go, Scorpions, let's go. Let's go, Scorpions, let's go. Let's go, Scorpions, let's go.
Crowd wanting to get into it here at Lynwood High School for FC Scorpions' home debut as members of the UPSL Division 1. 3-0 win on the road last week in West Covina. They're up 3-1 here in Lynwood, the home of FC Scorpions, where they rise as one. Intercepted at the back from Miguel Ruiz, but a man on. Good dribbling from Marcos Velasco to get past his man. Cristino on the right wing misunderstood the timing of the run from his forward, as Sapola not on the same page. Through ball up the left wing. Murillo's chasing down his man once again. Last time we saw that image, it ended in a heavy collision and a booking for the Irvine player. But this time it goes out of bounds and possession will stay with the white jerseys.
It's a good job by the back three, especially Murillo there to defuse that opportunity. You don't want any momentum to shift towards this Irvine side. So there's still a lot of game left.
No nonsense clearance right there from Murillo. Someone's got to go chase that down.
Looks like we're going to have a fellow fan travel the depths of this field to go retrieve that ball.
And it looks like we had a sub for Irvine. They'll bring on some fresh legs. Throw in into the top of the box. It's squirted around and to forward for Irvine. They're trying to say it's offsides, but the call is a goal. Irvine FC have a goal, and it's 3-2 now. A lot of confusion near the goal for FC Scorpions. It looked as if the goal scorer was offsides.
Make the score Scorpions 3, Irvine 2.
It is a 3-2 ball game here at Lynwood High School. As once again, down by 2, Irvine FC Academy able to crawl into their deficit as they trail by 1.
This officiating crew does a great job. There's always so many things that they have to look into. A lot of the Irvine players and fans, the Scorpions fans and players thought that they may have had an offside call there. Were a little relaxed on defense for that last goal.
Some of those black jerseys got caught watching, and it resulted in a poacher's goal for Irvine, but we'll see if Scorpions can respond. Here's a pass into the center of the box. Moreno has it. Beautiful block from the center back. He just saved a goal for his team, but Irvine still have work to do defensively.
Unbelievable attempt to save not only the first cross into the box, but the shot right back after from Moreno. This was powered and it was just predicted perfectly.
Scorpions still in possession on Irvine's half of the field now. They only trail by 1 after being up 2-0 and 3-1 on separate occasions. We're back to a 1-goal game. Carranza on the left wing. Gives it to his forward, who is grabbed by an Irvine player, but he'll reset, flipping it over to Murillo on the right, who lobs it up to the front, tries to head it in. Sapola with an effort over the crossbar. Goal kick, Irvine.
On that last play, it just seemed like there was no one there on Irvine's back three. A lot of room for the Scorpions' attack. Fortunately, header just above the bar.
It was a good effort. Sepulveda switched the field, and then Murillo gave it right back to him after he was able to find himself a spot inside of the box. There's a foul right about the 35-yard marker, as Carranza was ready to pick up the ball and glide into space.
Offense! 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 Offense!
Seems to be some commotion over this next free kick. Irvine players not backing up at all.
Tried to flick it up to a nearby black jersey. Plenty of them in the area, but Moreno not able to get enough power on that shot as it's stopped by Irvine's keeper. Some fans here to our right trying to get into it here at Lynwood High School.
Wake up, wake up.
The energy is coming back into the building. We've had quite an atmosphere here at Lynwood High School. FC Scorpions 3, Irvine Academy FC 2.
We kind of start to notice that this Irvine defense is beginning to get a little more physical every time the Scorpions have the ball inside the box. They don't want to have this momentum shift towards their side at all. They are only one goal down now.
And ball goes out of bounds. Carranza was ready to pick it up and throw it as Scorpions ball, but it goes to the opponent. And a bit of a poor giveaway in the middle of the field. Irvine still able to hang on to possession. Left-footed cross into the box. Couple of white jerseys at the back post, but the final shot is way into the sky. It'll be Scorpions' goal kick.
A lot of high press there from this Irvine team. Momentum's starting to fall a little bit towards their side. They want to see if they can grab an equalizer here.
Boot from Soto up to the top, and it's a 2-on-1 for FC Scorpions. It's Cristino with the ball on the right. He's got one, now two to the left. Gives it to Sepulveda, but it's too late. Opportunity squandered for FC Scorpions. Not enough urgency from the front line of the Scorpions attack, and Irvine's able to catch up and prevent a goal-scoring opportunity. Velasco with a through ball, but too far ahead.
There has to be some kind of decision made there, whether you want to take the shot or possibly see if you can get one over. Don't want to let this defense get back, especially when you have the advantage of no one being there and the numbers.
Nice 1-2 with Carranza and Gonzalez. Heavy contact. As we'll have a set piece on the near side of the field for FC Scorpions, about 25 yards out. Frank Gonzalez and Almar Carranza talking with the referee. A couple of subs for both teams. As we'll have one for Scorpions. The player coming off for FC Scorpions is midfielder Mark Cristino. And we'll let you know who the new player on the field is for the yellow and black. Gonzalez standing over the dead ball, wanting to in-swing it towards his forwards in the box, and he does just that. Towards the back post, it's a beautiful cross, and into the back of the net. A beautifully orchestrated set piece from Frank Gonzalez. A delicious ball just floating towards the back post, asking to be driven in, and a Scorpions attacker does just that. It's into the back of the net. 4-2 FC Scorpions.
Just a beautiful ball into the box there by Frank Gonzalez. Was able to get a couple of defenders on that back post.
Yeah, we have a player down. Whether there was an injury in the buildup of the goal, that was yet to be determined. It is a goal, 4-2, but the attention now goes towards the injured Scorpions player near Irvine's goal. He's up at his feet now, but gingerly. And it looks like it's the substitute, Mark Cipolla, who is moving very gingerly off the field.
Looks to be grabbing at his left hamstring.
So he walks off.
Goal here that's going to make the score. Scorpions 4, Irvine 2.
So Scorpions playing with 10 men at the moment. They're warming up a couple of guys on the sideline as quickly as they can to come in and replace Cipolla, who is off injured. So a man advantage for Irvine. Can they take advantage of it?
If Irvine wants to find any momentum that they can, they need to do it now when they have a man up. Scorpions need to do their best and try and not let that be effective in any kind of way for this Irvine team.
We'll have to wait and see who's going to come up off the bench. It looks like it's Derek Johnson, number 7, who is going to sub in at any moment now for FC Scorpions. Velasco in the middle of the park finds Romo, lays it back to his defense. It's the co-captain Ruiz orchestrating the play out of the back. He finds Romo. Scorpions struggling to deal with the pressing forwards of Irvine, just staying patient, waiting for an avenue to open up. Moreno chasing down the ball on the far side of the field. Jonathan Lopez was the previous player that subbed on for Cristino. And Scorpions are still playing with 10 men, but they're on the attack here. Moreno lays it off on the right wing. Here is Lopez moving in. He squares it into the center of the box, but it's corralled by Irvine's keeper. Strong play from Gonzalez, trying to win the ball back, and he does so for Scorpions. As Scorpions not afraid to go all the way back. Nice bit of dribbling from Murillo. But his pass to Gonzalez is pickpocketed. Irvine have possession now, and they want to move quickly.
Make some noise.
Heavy tackle from Angel Rubio. As the whistle blows, now we will have Derek Johnson come on as a substitute after the injured Mark Cipolla left moments ago.
Jonathan Lopez and Derek Johnson being the two subs. Part of that original Scorpions team, you could say.
Bit of a deflection off the boot of Moreno, but it falls back into the feet of a white jersey. Now Soto's got to win the race to the ball, and does. Quickly gets up and fires it to Carranza, who plays a through ball up to the wing. Here comes Felipe Moreno. There goes the offsides flags.
No argument from Moreno there. He was well past that Irvine back three. Almost no one with him.
Yeah, Carranza tried to play that pass as quickly as he could, but it was just too late. By the time that ball left his boot, Moreno was already beyond the back three, as mentioned by Fox. But you can see the attacking energy that was all over the first half from FC Scorpions, starting to come back a little bit as they ease into this second half. It was a very defensive start for both teams, but Each of them have a goal, as it's 4-2 here in the second half of FC Scorpions' home opener here in Lynwood. Irvine on the attack, but a lot of black jerseys in the area. It's deflected off the keeper. Soto's got to get back to his line. And a white jersey hits the deck, but no whistle is blown. Good job from Irvine to retain possession, as it's an absolute battle. A couple of step-overs trying to get past his men, as it's a 2-on-1. The two black jerseys winning that battle, but Irvine still in possession.
Great save there by Soto. Scorpions need to do a better job of getting that ball out. There's too many times where that Irvine team could have totally turned it back around.
Pass to the front post is weak, but the volley
Defense!
almost
Defense!
right on target. Well, it was on target, but strong hands from Scorpions keeper Martin Soto getting his mitts on it. That was the best spell of possession we've seen from Irvine in this second half, and it nearly produced a goal-scoring opportunity. Scramble at about the midfield mark, but now it's Scorpions in possession. Carranza on the left wing gets past his man, looking to cross it into somebody. Flips it up. He's got Derek Johnson at the back post, and the shot comes from the left foot of Lopez, but keeper gets his hands on it and keeps it out of the net.
If I'm this Irvine team, I got to be very careful with Lopez. Last game created a lot of opportunities from the right side, especially up the right line. He's got great pace to him, great crossing ability.
Good pass into the front line for Irvine, and a no-nonsense clearance from Angel Rubio. Booted that out of there without even thinking twice. You can see Irvine really working on that right flank, trying to attack FC Scorpions. Romo navigating through a sea of teammates and opposing players. But he gets into the feet of his teammate on the right wing. Laid off, here's Johnson, who can fly on the right wing, one-on-one with the keeper, gets a deflection, and it just rolls wide of the left post. What an effort for Derek Johnson and for FC Scorpions to put a fifth on the board.
It's a great run there by Johnson. Scored a handful of goals last season. When you think about the depth of the Scorpions team, it's kind of nice to know as a Scorpions fan that you have Johnson and Lopez as a part of your hand as well.
Since coming on to into the match, Lopez and Johnson have really picked up the pace offensively that we hadn't seen from Scorpions to start this second half. Cross is picked out at the front post, but Carranza tracks it down. Here's Velasco, picks it up and tries to lay it off to Frank Gonzalez. He's trying to win the race, but whistle is blown. It's going to be a free kick for Irvine.
Last game for this Scorpions team, it was 0-0 going into the second half. As soon as some substitutions came in the 60th minute, when they really started to turn it around. It's good to see that when it felt like they were playing a little down, that they were able to get revived by these subs later in the game.
That's exactly what you want, you know. I mean, obviously Carranza, Villapando, and Moreno in that first half were lighting up the scoreboard, all of them involved. But the second half didn't really start that way. It felt like they started to get an idea of what Villapando was trying to do. He came off as a sub, and now that Johnson and Lopez are on the field together, just like you're talking about, Fox, they're picking up that pace. They're injecting the juice into this FC Scorpions lineup, because after they came out of the halftime tunnel, that energy just wasn't there, but they've brought it back, and you can see Scorpions playing in a much better groove now. But Irvine are not ready to back down. I've seen a lot more intensity from them and a much more focused plan as they try to go down the right wing once again. be a throw in for Scorpions.
You mentioned it. This Irvine team does not want to go away. Done a pretty good job of getting some goals on their side. Been a lot better with their higher press. Because it feels like still, even though they have the ball at some points and have 2 goals to show for it, that's been mainly Scorpions all night.
Interception from Lopez. He's moving up the pitch quickly, but a couple of Irvine players around him are able to push it out, but possession stays with FC Scorpions. It'll be a throw. There's a push from the back, and that's going to easily get the ref to blow his whistle. He was practically standing on top of it. And we have an injured Irvine player on the pitch.
This Irvine team likes to be physical, but right there, even from up here, you can see the extension of the arms. And as a defender, you know, it's an easy tell for the referee to see that kind of physicality.
Some of the youthful fans here at Lynwood High School starting to feel the energy that FC Scorpions can provide. Long distance shot from Carranza is poked away out the back. It'll be an FC Scorpions corner kick.
It was a great attempt by Carranza there. His right foot's been all over this net all night. Good set by himself. Just one touch. Hopefully Scorpions can get something going here. Keep the momentum on their side.
Here comes the corner kick delivery. Gets a piece of it in the box. It looked like it was Rubio. Or excuse me. Yeah, I believe that was Rubio. Regardless, the effort does not go into the back of the net. It was a good delivery from the far corner. If you're just joining us, we're at Lynwood High School for the FC Scorpions home opener as they're up 4-2 over Irvine FC Academy. Carranza with a heavy collision, and he's able to pick up possession, and well, he loses it immediately, but no foul called. Velasco trying to pick up the mess. Unable to do so. Strong retention of possession from Irvine FC as he just took a shot off the rib cage. The midfielder for Irvine will certainly feel that in the morning. He took a clearance from a Scorpions defender right off the torso.
Yeah, number 41 for Irvine was all over the ball there. Felt like he was the only one on attack on that last possession.
Carranza taking on his man, cuts inside once more, ships it up, but unable to get it over the top of the white back line. More strong defending from the Scorpions, as they're more than okay with slowing things down here in possession.
Scorpions have had a lot of timely tackles here for the last couple of possessions for this Irvine team. Done a great job. Want to make sure they don't have any momentum coming back their way. As you can hear the fans getting loud for this Scorpions team.
Play will resume at the blow of the ref's whistle. It's at the feet of Sean Romo. He finds Carranza. Carranza dribbles past his man, but loses possession near the end.
Give it a round of applause for the ladies.
through ball down the right wing is too strong, as we'll have substitutions. Looks like 2 coming on for Scorpions. Looks like Moreno's night is done, and so is Velasco's. So some fresh legs for FC Scorpions as David Felix comes on and takes over an attacking position. And a bit of a change in formation, it looks like, as we'll have a defender come on. Juan Nunez comes in. He's going to take over that center back position, and it looks like Miguel Ruiz is going to move a little bit higher up the pitch, either to a midfield position or stay as a back 4. Regardless, the 2 new subs for FC Scorpions are Juan Nunez and David Felix. Here's a set piece from the left side of the field, and Gonzalez's pass doesn't get over the front defender. It'll be a long throw-in.
It's always nice to get some fresh legs in, keep the pressure on Irvine's half.
Less than 10 minutes to go in this match. Nice pass towards the back post, but Johnson unable to get a foot on it.
That was a great cross in by Carranza there. He's really made it look easy all night when he's had the ball up the left side of the pitch. Very poised in his shots, and especially in that cross right there.
Some more pressing from Scorpions, but Irvine able to navigate themselves out of it for now. They're moving up the left wing quickly. A great run before he ran into a defender, and a heavy collision. Hitting the deck is Ruiz. And if a whistle is blown, it'll be a free kick for FC Scorpions, and another yellow card is shown towards an Irvine player. Second booking of the night for either team. Both of them towards a white jersey. We'll have another sub as Joshua Ferreri comes on, and he will replace Halmar Carranza, who has been heavily involved in the offensive efforts tonight. He was on the score sheet in the first half and the second half as well. Pass into the middle of the park, into the feet of Frank Gonzalez. Roughly 5 minutes to go here from Lynwood High School. Scorpions hanging on to a 2-goal advantage, 4-2 on the night. As a through ball, trying to find Jarek Johnson up the middle. It's corralled by Felix, who takes a long shot, but it's deflected by a white jersey, falls into the lap of Rubio. Rubio's pass is a poor one, and it falls right into the forwards position for Irvine. They have a 2-on-4, and they like their odds with those numbers. Shoulder-to-shoulder collision. Clean bit of defending from Scorpions. That's Miguel Ruiz back there.
Good job from Ruiz there. Using his body to his advantage, keeping his arms down, making a great play on the ball there. Scorpions have done a really good job of minimizing mistakes in this half. Last half, unfortunately, didn't get the goal in. But this half's been very sound defense with the Scorpions.
Oh, bit of a little 180 that spins Romo around his man. Frary unable to run down that ball.
Just a little bit too much mustard on that one. Would have been a great run for the Scorpions team.
Scorpions still trying to press high up the pitch as Irvine trying to work themselves out the back, unable to get it to the wing. Derek Johnson hounding his man, and he's able to get possession for his team, and he draws a foul. Right on the far side, 20-yard hash. FC Scorpions are going to have a set piece in a dangerous area. This is very similar to where Frank Gonzalez delivered an assist for FC Scorpions' fourth goal. This delivery is going to be on the opposite side of the field, a different angle for the keeper to deal with.
The Scorpions team won't let up right now. Seems like every player, including Johnson, wants to join this scoring party.
It's a good delivery into the back post, but unable to put it in is the nearby player, Juan Nunez. He was at the back post. Another good delivery from Gonzalez. Unfortunately, this one is unable to connect with a teammate. Two and a half to go.
Seeing a lot of good spacing from this Scorpions team right now. Holding on to the ball, holding on to possession. Do not let Irvine have it. Don't want them to create any opportunities late here. Hold on to this lead.
Frary moves into the middle of the field, gets past his defender, tries to lay it off for Lopez. Or excuse me, that was Felix. His man goes down, but black jerseys swarming like flies. Long distance shot from Romo. Takes a bounce, but it's in the lap of Irvine's keeper.
Just been nonstop hustle all night for anyone that comes in on this Scorpions attack.
Oh, nearly disaster pass from Irvine out the back. Johnson was in the area, but unable to clean up the mess. Scorpions playing it all the way back. It's at the feet of Soto. FC Scorpions trying to see out the final remaining minutes of this match. They've been hanging on to a 2-goal lead for just about most of this game. Here's Frary on the left wing. Nice Travella pass to Johnson at the back post, but unable to get there. He still has it in possession. 1-2 from Lopez, but it's snuffed out by Irvine defensively. Frary with the ball at his feet, and he nearly curls it in a similar spot where Carranza has been trying to do so all night. A beautiful effort, but unable to find it into the back of the net. It'll be an Irvine goal kick.
This Irvine back three has let up a lot of opportunities from that left side. You'll see Frary there and Carranza have been having the ball by themselves all night, or especially in the second half on that left side.
Irvine not ready to give up just yet, looking for another goal under their belt tonight. They trail by 2, 4-2 total, but doesn't matter. That's the final whistle in their home opener here at Lynwood High School. In their debut season in the UPSL, FC Scorpions win their home opener over Irvine FC Academy 4-2. In a game where we saw 4 different goal scorers, a real team effort tonight at Lynwood High, as 2 matches in and 2 victories for for Scorpions FC. They have 6 points on the year. Fox, what did you see from this team's performance tonight as they win 4-2?
I really like the Scorpions offense here. It was a very dominant offensive night, and it speaks into their depth as well, as when they had substitutes come in, fresh legs, and they were able to keep the pressure on Irvine all night. Unfortunately, they did let up 2 on a couple of defensive mistakes, but they were able to minimize that for most of the night and really hold on to the possession and create a lot of opportunities from themselves on the wing, and we saw a lot of great goals here tonight.
Absolutely. Highlight of the night has to go to Frank Gonzalez for his stunning wonder goal to cap off that first half. But once again, it's FC Scorpions that are victorious on this fine Sunday night. 4-2 over Irvine FC Academy. 2-0 on the season. Their next match will be on the road in Lake Forest against downtown LA South Bay. That'll be a week from today, Sunday, September 21st at Lake Forest Sports Park. You can catch FC Scorpions back at Lynwood High School 2 weeks from now. They'll be taking on Jewel City United on September 28th, right here, Lynwood High School Stadium from beautiful Lynwood, California. Once again, FC Scorpions 4, Irvine FC Academy 2. Thank you for tuning in to the broadcast on our YouTube channel. From myself, Zach Durham, and Fox Figueroa, thank you and have a good rest of your night. Go Scorpions!
Let's go.